Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle and I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this super pretty glittery makeup look. Today, I'm actually testing out these new glitters from Candy Box Cosmetics. And yeah, I'm so happy with how this look came out. Definitely more dramatic than what I've been doing lately, but I still had so much fun creating this look. So if you guys want to see how I got it, definitely please keep watching. But before you go anywhere, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I upload. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram at Janelle Mariss. I do a lot of IGTV tutorials and stuff on there too. Anyways, without any more rambling, let's jump into this makeup look. Love you guys. And now I'm just going to prime my face using my e.l.f. Putty primer. Nothing new. I swear I've been using this primer in like every single video lately. It's just such a... Alright, so now I'll just be priming my eyelids using my plouis eyeshadow base. I'm going to extend the eyeshadow base pretty far out because I do want to do a more dramatic look today. And I know that for my eyes today, I want to play with glitter. Recently, I got a package from Candy Box Cosmetics and they sent over a bunch of beautiful glitters. Like, come on. So I think I'm going to play with my soft glam palette. This thing looks all beat up. I think I want to start with the color Orange Soda. And I'm going to take that with my JH32 brush. So now I'm going to take this Pure Cosmetics crease brush. It's a little bit smaller and a little bit more dense. And I'm going to pick up the shade Burnt Orange. And I'm going to put that a little bit lower in my crease. Just kind of stamping it. That way I get most of the product there and then I'll start buffing it. I really have no idea where I want to go with this look. I think I want to play with the gold, but I feel like a lot of times when I think I kind of know what I want, it ends up going in a complete different direction. So now I'm going to take the JH37. It's even smaller and a little bit more dense. And I'm going to pick up the shade Cypress Umber. And I'm going to pack that lowest in my crease. Like, start by stamping it on this outer part first. And then work it inward. And I'm not really picking up my brush, I'm just like wiggling it. Once I have most of the product there, I'm gonna take this Morphe brush. It's just like slightly dense, but has a little bit of flush to it. And I'm gonna pick up the shade Burnt. And I'm gonna use that to help buff out this a little bit more. Also, sorry if you hear talking in the background. Again, I'm staying with family, so there will be probably like noise and stuff in the background. It's inevitable. I'll do my best to edit and stuff and cut pieces out, but I guarantee it's gonna happen. So I'm just really lightly grazing the edges of that darker color. And now I'm just taking the first blending brush with no extra product and just buffing over everything so that everything is super seamless. All right, so now I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm going to take the shade Noir in the palette. Only going to take a tiny amount of this. I don't want to look like a black eye, but I just want a little bit more depth. I honestly cannot remember the last time I've used black for an eyeshadow look. Like, I feel like lately I've been doing everything so soft. That's why today I'm in the mood to do like a super intense kind of smoky eye type of look. So I'm just like stamping this on this outer edge. Actually, I think I want to take a smaller. So I'm going to take my MAC 217S brush just because this is a little bit smaller. So this will allow me to get right where I want it without bringing the black too high up. I think I might bring this black all over my lid, and instead of doing a cut crease, I'll just layer the glitter on top of the black, because I find that sometimes with shimmers, they honestly end up popping more when you put them on top of a black base. Then I'll take a brush. This is a brush that we use the Burnt Orange with, and I'm just gonna lightly buff the edges super softly. You don't want to make this black go high up or it will look like you just got socked in the eye. So I'm just very lightly, just like barely grazing the edges. See, this is what I mean. I did not see this in the vision of like what I was going for, but it ends up going there, and I feel like that's how it always is when I think I have something in mind as far as makeup goes. It just normally goes a completely different direction. So now just so I can see the shape, I'm going to take a makeup wipe and just wipe the edge of my eyeshadow. And I like doing that because now I can see where I need to blend more. Like, see how there's a gap right now? Now I can add some more of the black to make sure everything looks seamless. Now to decide which glitter to play with. I think I want to layer. I'm going to start with the shade Butterscotch, which is like this gorgeous gold with, I think honestly has like green flexes. It's so pretty, so summery. And I think I want to layer the shade Praline on top. This one is more of like a yellow gold, but it has like rainbow flexes throughout it. This is going to be more of a chunky glitter. This one is going to be more of like a fine, almost like type of pigment type of glitter. But before I do that, I will be applying my Too Faced glitter glue, and I'll be applying that with my MAC 240. I'll pick up the glitter glue with both sides of my brush, and I'm going to kind of like, almost as if I was cutting my crease with the glitter glue, I'm going to start at the inner corner and just kind of like stamp it. Trying not to go too high up, that way the glitter won't adhere to anything above where my lid is. I want it most pigmented in the front, and then I'll just like feather the glitter glue out toward the end, and that way it creates like a very gradient effect with the glitter. So again, I'm going to start with that more like deeper gold shade called Butterscotch. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. That is so pretty. I'm going to try to layer this color on top, but as you can see, the glitters are more chunky, so I think it'll give some cool dimension to the eye. So I'm just picking up some of the glitter glue with the same brush. And this time, instead of applying it to my eye, I'm just gonna coat the brush with it and then pick up some of the glitter. Lightly apply some of the glue to my lid with my finger. That way I don't move the glitter around too much. And then place this glitter on top. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that gave really pretty dimension to the eye. I'm just kind of applying the glitter sporadically toward the end. That way it kind of like fades. And now to line my lash line, I'll be using my Wet n Wild liquid liner in the shade Dark Brown. Now I'm just going to take a small detailed brush and some more of the shade Cypress Umber. And I'm going to go right over my liner and just kind of diffuse it. That way it kind of feathers up and doesn't look like a harsh line. I might have to mix this with the black just because the liner is so dark. So I'm actually going to take Cypress Umber and Noir and stamp it on top of the liquid liner that I just placed so that it can fade really nice. For lashes today, I'll be using my favorite Amazon lashes. I literally use these in every video. These are literally probably my favorite lashes of all time. Perfect amount of drama without being too over the top. So now for my face makeup, I tried this the other day and I really liked it. I'm going to be mixing my Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask with my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. And I just mixed these together and kind of made it more like a tinted moisturizer. Sorry how gross my foundation looks. So I'm going to take about that much of the Jet Lag Mask and 1 pump of foundation. Doing that, you kind of like create your own BB cream slash tinted moisturizer. And what's cool about this is that you can customize the coverage that you want out of it by either adding more moisturizer or adding more foundation. To buff that out, I'll be using the Blend My Face microfiber sponge. But I felt like the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask works perfect to mix with foundation because it's almost like a tacky moisturizer. It's not a super like liquidy one. So together they just make a really pretty foundation. And I feel like this combination is perfect for a look like this because since the eyes are so bold, you don't want the skin to look too heavy. Now for concealer, I'll be using the Pat McGrath Sublime Concealer in L7. This is such a pretty full coverage creamy concealer. This one is a little bit light for me, but I think by the time I blend in my cream contour and all that, it should work. So I'm just gonna do a little line here and then here. And to blend out my concealer, since I want to sheer it out a little bit, I'll be using my e.l.f. Camo Sponge. And I'm just going to start pushing it into my skin. And you want to be really careful up against your eyeshadow, that way you don't mess it up. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the concealer and put it on like my cheek area here just to brighten things up a little more. And I'll also put a little bit more down the sides of the nose. Alright, so now to cream contour, I'm doing the same old, taking my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is literally my favorite cream contour of all time. And I always do a little rainbow on my forehead and then 2 little dots on my cheeks. Buff that out, I'll be using this BH Cosmetics brush, and I just like to push it into my hairline. Blending everything out with my beauty sponge to make sure there are no harsh edges. And for cream blush today, I'll be using my Maybelline Cheek Heat and Rose Blush. And I like to apply this by putting some on the back of my hand, and then I'll pick it up with a kind of like dome-shaped synthetic brush. And I like to really work it in the brush, just pat it on my cheek. Like applying some across the bridge of my nose. And then once most of the product's there, again, I'm going to take my beauty sponge and just push everything in so that everything looks super seamless. So now to set my whole face, I'll be using my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Powder. And I'm taking that with this JH05 brush and just really lightly buffing it upward. Now I'm just gonna set and bake my under eyes using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Powder. I'm gonna pick some up on my sponge, tap it on the back of my hand, and then I like to do the sides of my nose first. So now I'm picking up some more powder and I'm just gonna tap that on the back of my hand. And now I'm just gonna press it underneath of my eyes. I always like angling it up to help further kind of lift the eyes and the face. And again, you just wanna be careful with the eyeshadow that you put. And I'm also going to apply some of that bake underneath of here. Now I'm just going to take my Physicians Formula bronzer and like a small fluff brush. And I'm just going to set the sides of my nose contour. I'm not going to bronze or set like the rest of my face. I only want to do my nose just because that to me is most important. Everything else I think I'm just going to leave with the cream products. And that way the skin doesn't end up looking too matte or powdery. So I'm just going to graze the edges. And now I'm just pressing the bake into my skin. So now I'm just going to set my face with my Mario Badescu Rose Water Facial Mist. So now to highlight the rest of my face, I'll be using the Charlotte Tilbury Bar of Gold Highlight Palette. With my MAC brush, I'm just going to go across all the shades and put this on like the tops of my cheekbones, on my forehead, pretty much everywhere where you'd normally highlight. But I'm just using a really light hand because I just want it to look like a lit from within kind of finish. Now I'm going to take the lightest color with a really tiny brush and highlight my inner corner. And I'll also highlight underneath of my eyebrow. So now for my lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade Burnt Orange and just lightly buff that. Just to give some smokiness, but I don't think I want my lower lash line to be too smoky. And I'm also going to apply my Bambi Lash in dark brown to my lower lash line. So for lipstick, I'll be using the Makeup Revolution liquid lipstick in the shade Hustle. It's just such a pretty kind of like muted nude tone. And then to line, I'll be using this lip liner that came in the e.l.f. Retro Paradise lip kit. This is the second lightest nude. Such a beautiful color. The kit is a steal. You get like 3 lip pencils and a gloss for only 10 bucks. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely do. I really like that lip combo. And then now for the center of my lips, I'll be taking the e.l.f. Retro Paradise lip gloss that came in that lip kit I was just talking about. I'm just going to apply this to the center of my lip to give it a little bit of a pop. Alright you guys, and here you have it. This is the completed makeup look. I am so obsessed with how it came out. I think the eyes just look so stunning. These glitters are everything. Definitely don't forget to check out Candy Box Cosmetics to get some beautiful glitters and pigment. If you guys did happen to enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I upload. I love you all so much. I pray that you all stay safe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!